Hello everyone, this is Ep42, and welcome to episode 42 of Ep42's Dyson Sphere Let's Play series. Hope you guys brought your towels today, because we've got a lot of cool things to work on. I primarily want to look at, probably, getting more deuterium going. Deuterium's a little bit of a problem. So what I've chosen to do, this is my thought process, right? We've got hydrogen being local demanded over here. It's bringing the hydrogen, it's making deuterium, it's feeding it into this interstellar logistics station. This guy is bringing in hydrogen from our new planet, as well as our old ones. And this guy, the deuterium here, is just kind of sitting there, and then immediately being turned into deuterium fuel rods, which we do not have enough of. And that's one of the limiting factors in making more rockets launch into space for our Dyson Sphere, which I should check on, by the way. So what I'd like to do is amp that up, right? My goal today is amp up deuterium production, get things really cooking. How is Dyson Sphere looking? Getting pretty close to full here. Getting really close to full here. Yeah, like supremely close to full here. We might actually be done with the top section. I think that's a definite possibility. I've also slowed down my launching of, it doesn't look like it because there's just so many of them, but you know how there's two belts of solar sails going towards my launchers? I disabled one of them to kind of just slow it down. Oh, here's a whole section that needs to be, no, it's not, it's all good. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start adding more sections down here. I think that sounds like a good plan. I'm gonna knock this out. I'm gonna do the whole shebang. How's that sound? I think it sounds good, actually. I think it's doable, right? And like I said, you guys can make this whatever shapes or designs or patterns you want. I choose to do the whole sphere because A, I'm just not that creative, and B, you know, it's a Dyson sphere. It should be a sphere. But also just lack of creativity on my part. But, you know, there's like I said, lots and lots of different patterns you can do. You can do different sizes. You can do different, you know, you can actually do different spheres if you wanted to. So it's pretty neat. Nice. Alright, let's get these guys all connected. I'm going to come back after this part because, oh, I didn't want to do that. Remove you. But yeah, you could totally do, hey, stop doing that. I right-clicked and you didn't recognize it. I'm going to come back after this is done. And we're good to go. Nice. Alright, so rockets will fill in all those things. It'll take a while, hopefully, but I want my rockets to keep on launching, yo. That's what's up. Alright, so let's plop down. Let's see, what do we got here? I'm going to want this dude probably here, and his job is basically just going to be a deuterium maker. And we want this to be, you know, relatively repeatable. So, you know, I'm gonna demand a whole bunch of hydrogen. I'm going to supply a whole bunch of deuterium. And your goal should be to feed hydrogen out, deuterium in, and hydrogen back in on all sections. Okay, now we've already got a relatively repeatable deuterium line, so let's see how well collide with another object. Is it because you guys are too close to each other? Is that the dealio? Oops, wrong one. Deuterium. Alright, so that's not bad. Okay. And then maybe a second batch running right down here. Now, are some of your belts tier 2? Because that's not ideal. Yeah, I want you guys all to be tier 3 belts. Oh, and we're also out of a little bit. And I made a bunch of these. What's going on? I feel like I made a lot of those. But maybe I didn't make enough. Okay, let me get some more belts, and then I think what I need to do is upgrade this blueprint. And I have to see if that's a thing you can do. Can I upgrade these? No, I didn't want to do that. What I probably have to do is just overwrite the blueprint with a new blueprint. Oh, we're going to need more of that. Alright, that looks better, because that is now all tier 3 belts. So I'm going to update this blueprint. Yep, and if you name it the same as an existing blueprint, it overwrites it. That's cool. It doesn't tell you it's doing that, though, so be careful. Alright, that looks really good to me. So what that should do... Yes, that looks cool. Alright, so what we want then is to feed hydrogen out here and hydrogen out here. And then again, your priority for this guy should be the bottom port, right? Why do you not even recognize that you have an import there? Because you should. Shouldn't you? Yes. There you go. That's better. Okay. See, you're not doing any... What? There you go. Better. Okay. So, that all looks good, right? And your priority is already set? Nice. So your priority import is from the bottom. And then we just need to loop this deuterium back into the top here. Alright, so now, if that all looks good, should we replicate it over on this side? Now we're gonna... The way we've built this, we're definitely gonna run into a few issues. What I could do is just kind of build it up here. That could be cool. That could be cool. If it'll fit up there. I'm worried that it might not. But we could try. We could try. Yeah, see, because of the tropics lines, they're crushing into each other. That's such a bummer. I wish there was a way to solve that. I gotta look into if there's a way to solve that. So I'm just moving this bad boy. Just be a tier 3, would you? Deuterium fuel rod supplier. Nice. That'll give me a little bit of space at least. Now I'd love it if I could angle these guys in a way that would fit here. I might be able to make this fit. Maybe. Oh, it's literally up one too many. If I could move it up one, I would be cool. I would be cool. And then let's also get more of these, by the way. We're gonna need more things. Alright, let's get this as far north as we can. Looks like I'm gonna have to move this guy. Not the end of the world, though. Can I sneak him in maybe down here? I think that would be the way to go. And then get this guy repositioned. Yeah, buddy. Now, what I did not mean to do was delete this in the mode that I did. So let's reconnect these. because that was a little bit of a dire derp. This should be a significant, by the way, deuterium increase for us. Right? I would think so. So then your job... That's interesting. Because there's a belt there already? I wonder if that's why. I wonder if it's because there's a belt there already. It's being a little bit wonky. Okay. And it looks like I forgot to set you to the output of hydrogen. Okay. And then you guys can route your deuterium all the way like that. That should be cool. Alright, you ready? Let's start demanding hydrogen. I'm gonna put 40 in here, by the way. Alright, everybody should be doing the thing. Look at it go. That is cool. And now deuterium is being produced. Nice. How great are blueprints, though? Can we just say, like, they're the greatest thing ever? They're so cool. That made building that way, way easy. And it looks really good, too. So now you're going to start getting deuterium from those guys. Right? So you're feeding them hydrogen, you're getting deuterium. What I would like to do then is probably something like this. Cool. And that'll get me more deuterium fuel rod production. That'll just effectively make it so that I, you know, have as much deuterium fuel rod production as we're going to need, I would think, for a while. I didn't math out if I'm, you know, bringing in enough deuterium. I'm probably not, but it's all good. It's all good. And that should help amp up this stuff, which will go a long way towards making more rockets. Nice. So that's pretty awesome right there. I could copy and paste this whole thing, but because of its position on the tropics and it's a little bit wonky in terms of... I decided not to. But I could have. I could make a blueprint for that, but I don't think it's necessary for that one because it's not perfect. I'm trying to keep my blueprints as perfect as I can, and that one's just not perfect. There was just a lot of other things around it. Alright, sweet. So you're doing a good job now. How cool is that? Loving it. What I might wind up doing... You know what? How about rather than splitting you... That'll do better saturation-wise, I think. That'll saturate the belt a lot better. I just want to make sure that he gets enough deuterium all the way down here. Because they need a lot of deuterium, to be fair. What I should do is bulk upgrade all these guys. Lack of replacing item, huh? Oh, look at that. I'm out of those things again. That's a good call, right? I think it's a good call. So now, you know, we're pretty good. I would say so. Okay, that works for me. The deuterium may not be getting down here long enough, but we'll see. I don't know if we have enough deuterium yet. Holy cow, look how much deuterium is coming in. That's from our gas giant. That, my friends, is our logistics vessels from the gas giant. Look at all the deuterium coming in. Oh my goodness, that's going to be cool. I'm assuming that they are en route. Where are you guys at? Is that all you? Yeah, from Minowava. Nice. That's going to be awesome. Hydrogen's getting a little bit low, believe it or not. But I think once we potentially backstuff deuterium a little bit more, that'll help a little bit. I mean, we have a lot of hydrogen here. That's where a lot of our hydrogen is currently sitting. So we had to, like, you know, move a lot around. I think we're alright, though. But yes, this should backstuff deuterium pretty darn good. And what I'd like to see is you make deuterium make it all the way down to here. You may not. You may not quite get all the way down there. It's close, but it's running. Look, it's running, and that's what's key. It's pretty darn close. I would say that's the limit. I couldn't put another one there. Yeah, see? Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. That's about the limit, I would say. Alright, nice. So, more deuterium. Deuterium for days. Also, I should note that I have a lot of white research going on right now. So now might not be a bad time to, maybe look at doing some cool mega upgrades. What do we got? Ray transmission efficiency would be nice, but I don't think we really need it all that much. Logistics carrier engine might be kind of cool to do. Vanes utilization is 4,000 white cubes. Holy cow. I kind of want my mecha core to be upgraded, and my energy circuits to be upgraded. And my drive engine is 6,000, but that's not infinite. So if I upgrade this, I think that's the final upgrade. And that'll make me warp through space a lot faster. Let's do it. Why not? You get +3 drones, but that's 8,000 white cubes. Holy cow. Logistics carrier engine sounds like a nice thing to queue up. That's what I'm going to call for now. Now remember, a lot of these things have the infinite symbol on them, which means that once we research it, and I'm gonna amp up all these guys, by the way. Where's my research? I'm just gonna make as many as I can of them. I feel like there's iron nearby, right? Shouldn't there be some in here? Yeah, for my... Awesome. So, what'll happen is, as soon as I get all these guys upgraded, another one will unlock, which is just going to cost more. But I'll be able to continuously add more and more mecha core power to myself. Like I said, I would imagine there's some kind of limit, I just have no idea what it would be. Alright, that looks good to me. I'll take it. So this one should give me more max core energy. So my core energy here, it's going to be plus 2.4, so like almost double what I currently have capable. And then the next one that I have queued up after that is the energy circuit. That'll give me more fuel power, so that'll recharge me faster. Sweet. Let's come back when it's close to done. Alright, so now we've got plus 2.4 gigawatts of core energy. Sweet. That's a bigger battery, which means when I'm warping around in space, I can go further without getting stuck. Not that I think we were in too bad a position right now. 4,000 of those white cubes. I should just max this out at this point. I'm hoping that I have the storage of white cubes where I'm making them down this direction is also maxed out, but we'll see. I just want a large, you know, batch of them sitting there. Yeah, it's maxed out. Though this guy could use some more power. How is my power? I assume fine. Oh yeah, totally fine. And how's my ray receivers doing? Not bad. So we're requesting 9.75. The sphere is capable of doing 5.45. So, I mean, we're requesting almost double what we're capable of generating, which means we are just fine in terms of these things right now. Sweet. And that bottom sphere is really filling in nicely. Now, the other important thing we're going to want to research, by the way, under technologies, is this Dyson sphere thing again. 4,000 of each cube. I'm going to add that to the list. So by the time it finished researching this, we've got, you know, our mecha fuel power is already filled back up, but it's doing a good job. It is now producing more core energy. I think a significant amount more, if I'm reading this correctly. No, that's the buffer. I guess the fuel generation is what's significantly more. What was that number before? So it was 14.4, so it went up almost plus 50%. So I think that's pretty cool. All right, 100,000 deuterium per hour on a single planet. That's pretty bananas. That's pretty cool. That's a nice achievement. There's a lot of other achievements here I haven't looked at. Launched 30,000 small carrier rockets. I've already done 20,000 of them. Nice. Every time I fly around the planet, I encounter another iron vein that is no more. And the problem being, of course, that you need iron. Do we have a... do I even need this anymore, if we're being fair? If we're being fair, we probably don't need this anymore, right? I would say that's pretty fair. Yeah, I don't see any reason that we need this anymore. Alright, my Dyson sphere research is done. Well, I still have another tier of it, I think. What's the last one looking like? 5,000 of each. Oof! Oof! That's a lot. So this allows me to now bring this thing all the way up to this line, and then there's 1, 2, and I guess one more at the top. So guys, I think I'm probably going to wrap up this series here. I've been thinking about it, and at this point, it's basically just going to be more of the same. It's more amping up production, it's more ramping up, making more of the same things, and at this point I think it's kind of getting repetitive, probably from a viewership point of view. So my thoughts are, you know, we'll call this the old wrapping up point for the series. I believe this game has plans to add more and more content over time, so I might do a follow-up series at some point in the future, depending on, you know, what kind of stuff they add and what kind of cool things they do. But for now, I think it's definitely a good wrapping up point for the series. We've done everything there is to do. At this point, it would just be like, let's make more deuterium, let's make more carrier rockets, let's launch them faster. And it's just, you know, let's copy and paste more builds. Not, you know, not super exciting, because it's like I said, probably going to get a little repetitive for you guys to see. That said, I've really enjoyed this game. It's absolutely super cool. If you're into like the factory building style games and also a space nerd like me, then you'll probably get a kick out of it. I hope you've enjoyed the series. I absolutely have enjoyed playing it. I know I didn't finish the Dyson sphere, but like I said, it would mostly just be waiting for it to get done at this point. Yeah, Darwell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the series. We will probably start a new one relatively soon then. All right, everyone, take it easy.